Hey guys, as a pet sitter, a very common mistake I see many dog owners do is they buy the wrong leash, but out of good intentions. And usually, especially for smaller dogs, but also for bigger dogs, people buy these holsters for the whole body. Uh, and I'm gonna explain you now very reasonable why this is creating an environment of fear for you and your dog. And while this is a misbelief that this thing is better for the dog and for yourself also. First of all, what is the reason to have the dog on a leash? What's the end goal? Is it to just keep the dog from running away and pulling him in the direction where you want to go? No. You want to have a relationship with your dog where he follows you. Dogs are like wolves. They come in packs. And if they are in your pack, they will follow you. They just need to be led. And I want to make an analogy. Pay close attention to this. Let's say you're riding a car through a very rough and dangerous environment. There's jungle and animals popping up, and then you're riding above hills, and people are screaming, and other humans are coming in your way. Screaming at you. Some are aggressive, some just full of euphoria, laughing and coming at you. So, do you want to, in that environment where your attention is clack, catched everywhere, and everything is a little bit, you don't know how to react to all this stuff. Do you want to sit in a loose back of a pickup trunk? Where you're oh, and then you do stuff, and then the driver of the truck tells you, no. Or do you want to sit tight seatbelt, the driver is driving smooth, you know that where you are, you're in the right place, the driver is calm, talking nicely and with love towards you. And that is the aspect with this. This doesn't lead the dog. It just creates a prison for the dog, you could even say. And when the dog is now facing indefinitely amounts of attention catchers, other dogs, people, nature itself, all kinds of smells, they have such a nose, they can smell what has been there for 24 hours going on. So everywhere you are, where you smell the whole day there. So there's a lot of stuff going on. And then, of course, you react to that stuff. And when then you just hear constantly, no, ksh, and it's creating this harmony, not just for your dog, but for yourself as well. It's just not pleasant. Yeah. And whereas with this, you put it around the neck. For bigger dogs, and especially when you begin to train the dog to just follow you, you put it on the front of the head. You keep your dog by your side, not in front, by your side. And then you just walk, and you basically lead the pack. So when there's something like another dog coming, instead of panicking, pulling it, you have the dog leash now around the neck. You just wait, calm. You yourself are calm, because the dog, when this thing is around the neck, he won't pull, he won't run into the dog, barking. Maybe barking he will, but he will not run into it. And especially when you're then close to the dog, because you're not busy pulling the dog, when the dog is barking, you just do a little correction. That means what you did right now, it's not pleasing to me. And the dog knows that. He feels it. And dogs are such kind creatures. They just want to do it right. They just want you to love them. And it is, in my opinion, a very big pity if there's like this love and this connection, this trust, and the respect is not created just because of that little misconception. So get yourself a real dog leash, costs 40 dirhams, and walk your dog properly, correct slightly, these behaviors, or not slightly, immediately. One big mistake is when a dog does something bad. I'll make an example in pet setting. It's sometimes, especially with these small dogs, when they pee into the house. Like maybe I see it 2 minutes after. If I go now to the dog and no, completely irrelevant. It makes no sense at all. The dog is more like, why is now this unhappiness and this bad energy in the room? And the dog will reflect it, and that's not what you want. Always in the moment, loving but assertive, and of course, very important, even more important when something is done well, praise. As a nice side tip. Yeah, so when the dog is calm, you give him attention, you give him praise. And when the dog is rough or aggressive, just give it a small correction. And with that leash, you are not in control of it, not just in control of it, but you are connected to the dog. And that's what the dog also wants. And yeah, I leave you. Be supported. If anything is, we're here. Message us anytime. Peace out. Janiman.